behind them.
Will immediately play back to Pepe. Here's Isco, who collects it from deep. Spain under-21s did go out.
I think he's a player who should be in the full squad. He was unlucky perhaps not to be in the squad for the World Cup. Probably didn't go because he wasn't playing enough club football, you know, which is ironic because the man in goal wasn't exactly playing a great deal, but different, I suppose, for an outfield player. Up on his own, and he's looked to play players with more pace. He's brought, obviously Morales has done well since coming back from his loan spell at Eibar. In fact, he scored in Eibar, and he's also got Gavilan playing as well, another former Getafe.
Real Madrid clips the heels of Chicharito Hernandez, who calls for the ball back. Here's Ronaldo on the left. Isco on the overlap, tries to take over from Ronaldo. And
Pedro Lopez, the two Levante fullbacks, no relation. They have also left season for Eibar. Believe it or not, when they played the Eibar.
It's there. Ronaldo had not moved. He was awaiting Ronaldo attacking the ball. Marcelo. Improvised back heel from James Rodriguez. It is going to be a very, very big Clásico with Barcelona Thor against Deportivo La Coruña. It is tight at the top at the moment.
Interesting because Valencia coach
was with Ronaldo. Now Isco.
But he was a place where you could have just hassled him, and a defender as experienced as Juan Fran probably shouldn't have fallen into the trap.
Isco. Marcelo's come inside. Oh, Isco dances past Diop. There's a pass to James Rodriguez, released onto the right. Carvajal might provide a return. 5 points to their name. Took a long time coming, getting their first victory as well.
Bit of a surprise one away at Granada as well. You know, Granada having a great start, but then sort of sudden reaction is a bit hysterical.
Well, in the aftermath, of course, he picked up the first and only yellow card of the game so far. And Mourinho sprints. It's up to Isco to bring the ball forward. Pass to Marcelo. And that's an ideal start for Real Madrid. Get a goal under their belt early. Try and draw Levante out.
And yes, they've not, because Levante haven't got the full strength. It's a side designed to keep the ball and get their rivals run.
Who decides to get a foot in on the Levante player. No free kick awarded. Yellow card is shown.
It's Camarasa. It's quite a bad challenge.
Clatters into the wall. Isco battling for that one. Here's Marcelo.
I think we were saying about the lack of intensity there. Oh, there again, he has recovered.
Casillas has yet to make a save.
Great for Spain against, at least certainly against Slovakia. Didn't play against Luxembourg, but I think
problems. And he's given a problem by Isco, who Isco. Back inside for Isco. Yellow cards.
To be fair, Camarasas was pretty clear. Certainly show it. And Juan Fran's, well, it was for the penalty, and I think possibly just as much for the complaints afterwards. No, as I say, it is a sort of game where you could think of the gradual transition, isn't it? Navas played one game, which was at home to Elche, which is also a sort of game where you'd have thought that in the Bernabeu. So the new format of the European Championship qualifying does mean teams
into the box. Danger has been provided. It is a warning for Real Madrid, who are 1-0 up, having scored from a penalty spot. Cristiano Ronaldo with the only goal of the game so far.
Obviously sort of gained a reputation for making normally pretty tough teams to beat. He did a good job at Osasuna, did well at Valladolid. Ended up, both of them, has to be said, both of his last years, to be fair, last season he got sacked after only 3 games at Osasuna, but makes you wonder why they didn't sort of dispense with his service at the end of the...
Marcelo. To Isco's at full stretch. Rodas with no other. Isco. Ronaldo. They're facing 3 players have yellow cards, and if they want to up the intensity, that is not going to work in their favour. Hard to find somebody who'd want to take on the job though, with Levante in free fall at the moment.
Well, there's always somebody who wants to take on the job.
To Cristiano Ronaldo scoring from Slovakia coming up. Here's Marcelo. Nice space in which to run. Now closed down, he leaves it for Isco. He makes his way to the right. Ronaldo with a stutter step into the box. He has to get back into an onside position.
Schumetra, their former Elche winger. Played quite a lot of games last year. Was sort of first choice under Caparros, but this year seems to have just dropped.
He's subdued in the first half, bar that minor infraction towards the end. But has been staying back, not been pushing forward. Isco. Isco bears down on goal, flicks it through for Ronaldo. Great improvisation from him, but danger's not away. Now it's hooked clear. That was a great touch from Ronaldo. Marinho making the save.
Good.
Lovely back heel for Marcelo. It goes behind Cristiano Ronaldo. Real Madrid turning the screw.
Nice control from Madrid, just moving the ball around, showing patience once again, as we saw them doing Villarreal a few weeks ago, and then looking for the killer punch.
Here's Isco, parried away by Marinho.
From Pepe.
Another look at the effort from Javier Hernandez, Chicharito.
Lovely little ball, great little control there from Diano on there. I don't think so. Not a lot of conviction. It'll probably make it. Probably lower the pace of the game a bit more, let's say.
We have around about half an hour to go. This is around about the time where Ancelotti will be looking at the substitutes bench. Look,
another injury, he'll be out for a month, which is a big loss. But we've still got Mario and Balotelli, who's always fun to watch.
Knocked down. Took too much time bringing that under control, did Garcia. And it's taken clear with a sprint by Isco. Plays it on to the left. Move inside from Ronaldo. Ronaldo keeps on going. Cristiano Ronaldo, 5th.
It's just great work from Isco. Ronaldo's got Rodas in front of them, who's really not very quick. Juan Fran.
Look at Isco's run around and then goal. Fine.
So Pepe against Balotelli, that's something to sort of make you whet the appetite, isn't it, on Wednesday?
As the Real Madrid fans do the Poznan dance at the Ciutat de Valencia, they've got to be careful because it isn't a stadium in the best of conditions.
It's not the most stable of stadiums, is it? No.
Goes across with James Rodriguez. Not the greatest of control that time. He finds the pass to Ronaldo.
Back, he's been first choice right back for a long time. Doesn't get forward as well as Carvajal, but in defensive games where you want an experienced defender, I think he does an excellent job.
And just in need of a rest, maybe. Isco, great control from Isco. It's taken on by Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh.
Sprint through. There's no pulling him back, even by Juan Fran.
Well, Juan Fran went.
Team. All 3 of those clubs still to play.
I think Sevilla and Valencia will probably fancy the chances of winning. Sevilla in Elche, aren't they? And Valencia against Depor, who look pretty poor, to be honest.
Here's Isco. Isco sets up a shot. Isco scores. It's 5.
Well, we said there was likely to be more goals before the final whistle. Madrid once again getting 5. You know, I think Marini. Got to feel sorry for the keeper. He's saved what's been savable, hasn't he? and that wasn't savable. Good end to the week for Isco, as I said, difficult time. Squad that failed to qualify for the European Championships under 21s, and therefore won't be able to defend their title or go to the Olympic Games. Not a great deal of defending done there, is there, has to be said, but you still got to put it away. Not a lot Mourinho could have done about that.
Nicely hit by Isco, who makes it Levante 0, Real Madrid 5. Isco, a former Valencia player, familiar to this part of Spain, and he causes some damage. It's goal number 5 of this game. The floodgates opening late on in this contest. Levante
should, if I was a Levante player, would trap them to the ball and run away down the street with it, to be honest. It's the only way they're going to... The thing you can't do against Real Madrid is let your heads drop, and they have done Levante, and if your heads drop, you know, then...
Here's James Rodriguez! Approaching, just whatever stoppage time is added.
No, I do look at Levante, and I know it's Real Madrid, and I know they've, you know...
And once Chicharito Hernandez had scored just before half-time, it really was all over, but the counting.
No, the third goal just killed it off. I mean, I think even 2-0 Levante... Well, we'll talk about Clasico. Problems. I said problems for Levante, though. They don't look. I know it's Real Madrid. They don't look anywhere near as good as the side they were the last few years. And I think it's going to